Paul joins us now. It's lovely to see you. As a 7-year-old, you were scared of the dark. And as a footballer, you always slept with the light on.
Yeah, I always slept with the light on. It was funny because when I told my mum I was going in the show, she went, "You can't do that, you're scared of the dark." And then, so I put the phone down and then I rang my sisters, they both said the same thing. And I'm thinking, am I doing the right thing? Yeah. Because obviously not just that, the claustrophobic as well, but the scared of the dark thing. I thought I'd be okay. And I did a test before I actually went in there, and there was a chair 5 yards away, turned all the lights off, and I missed the chair and hit the camera. I went, oh, I'm in trouble, yeah, but some experience. Oh.
So at what point do you go, OK, as Phil said, I'm scared of the dark. I have been since a little one. I sleep with the telly on. I like, because for me, this is literally like terrifying. I'm the person also that sleeps with the telly on. At what point do you go, OK, let's go and sit in the dark and live there for 8 days?
As a footballer, you know, my room with another footballer, no one would stay with me because I have the Nintendo on, I have the TV on, and the light on. But yeah, it was just, I think that it was when I went in there and I was quite confident. I thought, I'll be all right, yeah. And I said to Danny, I said, well, are we going to be all right there? And he went, I'm not going in. And then all of a sudden he showed us them items and he went sort of like, this is good light. That was it, the lights went off.
This is Danny Dyer, who you thought was going in.
Yeah,
Thought, oh, that's great, you're really good mates. We're going together, that'll be fun. And then you find out he's the host of the show.
Yeah,
he's not going in.
And he just showed us 5 items and he went, yeah, that's where you go. And then the lights went off. And I'm like, Danny, there's nothing.
And then that's it.
And I panicked because I thought, honestly, in that first bit, I feel like crying thinking about it, but I honestly thought I was going to be stuck there for life and no one knew where I was. That's the thoughts that went through my head. Yeah, I was like, God. And then it was a bit of answers, I'm not moving anymore. And I sat down. I said, just count down, because it was a countdown. So I said,
That would have been the ultimate game show if they put you in a room, turned the lights off, and just left you forever.
Just went.
Yeah.
Well, there you go then.
I think a few people make me happy.
Thankfully.
So it's not. So obviously it's not just you. There are other celebrities too. So you go in, you're with Danny, the lights get turned off. At what point do you know who you are sharing this dark space with for the next?
Yeah, well, the first one, when I
days?
heard the lisp and I knew it was Eubanks, and I just thought to myself, oh my word, not him. That was my first thought. And then I was like. Then it was Chris, the blind Chris. He was fantastic. I think it wasn't for him, I might have left straight away. But he just walked around as if it was normal for him. He was incredible.
So this is Chris Corsland.
Yeah, and I did
an actor, comedian.
Yeah.
And has been pretty completely blind. Leads an amazing full film.
He's incredible.
But he knew
everything.
What was going to happen. And what was interesting was how he was aware spatially, whereas you guys were all...
No, he was fantastic. I mean, there was a bit where I had to go to the booth, and I was like 8 yards away from him, and I'm hitting some cameras, and I didn't know where he was. He went, oh, Paul, just go to the left, another 2 doors. He knew exactly where I was, and I was like, wow. But I dropped myself in because I was sitting next to him, and I went, Chris, do you remember watching this movie about something? And he went, Gazza, I'm blind. I went, oh, that's the start of it. I thought, oh, God almighty. So that was incredible. He was fantastic.
Easy done.
But I was fortunate because I was in a group of great people, great celebrities, you know. So it was after a couple of days I got into my own and become Gazza.
And you were... that's when you started having fun?
Yeah, big fun, yeah.
And what sort of fun?
Well, I put breadcrumbs in the beds. I was throwing cheese at people. I was pulling their hairs and pretending it wasn't me. I got to the stage where the last couple of days, like, Gazza away, they wanted to know where I was, but I was up for mischief, and I did a couple of pranks. And that's why I'm dreading the premiere tonight, and I'm dreading it because they're going to know what I'm up to, like, order, like, boiled eggs, and I've stole all the boiled eggs, put them in my dressing gown, so they couldn't have any...
But you'd forgotten that you'd stolen the
boiled
eggs.
When I got home, I put my dressing gown on, I thought, something in my pocket, I had, like, 3 boiled eggs in my pocket. I'm like,
that smelled nice.
No. God.
Has it, do you think... now, because you win a challenge, you get time in the light, and you actually thought, well, I'd like to stay in the dark because I know I've got to go back there anyway.
Yeah.
But do you think for you, or have you noticed since you did it, that your relationship with the dark has got better?
Yeah, a lot better. Yeah, I didn't feel as fear as much. The claustrophobic a lot better because I was claustrophobic as well, but it was that first couple of hours it was really horrific. I really wanted to... I don't know how I lasted, but then Chris showed us to my bed, and that was where my bed, and he knew exactly his stuff. And then we got like tracksuits with our names on, in my own little dressing bit, and I started mixing the tracksuits around. So it'd be like, Chris, you've got Max's top on, and it was me that was mixing about. So this premiere, they're all going to see what I was up to.
So you got comfortable then to be out, to be your normal self, as you say, pranking and getting really involved. Did you enjoy everyone's company? I know you said that you and Eubank didn't really see eye to eye.
Well, I'm just used to him, I mean, like I said, I thought he was born with a dictionary up his backside, but there was a bit when I went to the men's toilet and I could hear Scarlett Moffat. I went, Scarlett, and she screamed. She went, oh, I'm in the men's. So I took her back. I said, look, come on, I'll show you the girls. And I took her out, spun her around and put her back in the men's.
So that means that even then you'd got more spatially aware as to...
Yeah, definitely. I have to have a few cuts on my shins and walking into stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were the challenges? What did you have to do?
Well, I got blown up. I got electric. We had to stand on something. We got electric. We got all these wires on. If you stood on a little box, so I got blown up. Then there was the one if you got hit loads of times by a cannon, and Max was firing at us, and one went past me and I went, no, put it down, because if you got hit more, you got to win a challenge, a present or something. So I went, a little bit lower, and it went past me. I went, no, you got lower. And then the last one hit me where it shouldn't have hit me in my private. So I went, that's a good shot.
Yeah.
So I had 3 balls down there. Oops, sorry. So but then there was a bit where we ordered food, one of the child ordered food, and Scarlett Moffat, she ordered like a hot curry, a king prawn hot curry, and I had medium. So see, when I think I've got medium, I said, so I ate all the prawns, and when I think I've got hot, she went, no, it's my dish, but I ate all the prawns, give her that dish. And I took mine with all my prawns. She went, yeah, I've got no prawns in mine. I went, neither have I, but I did have. So she's going to see that.
Did you find that it helped that you were obviously joking around, which is, lovely, that breaks the monotony for sure, and about joking around in the dark would be quite tricky. However, did you find that people gelled, or did you just get on each other's nerves?
I think it was, I mean, when you look at it now afterwards, it's quite a small place, but you think it was massive. But yeah, gelled. Everyone started gelling really well, which was quite fortunate. I said that when I was actually in there. I says, you know what? I think it was 2 days ago, and I said, it's incredible. There's been no arguments. Everyone stuck together.
That's nice.
I think because people were so scared that they didn't want to argue anyone, because you needed somebody...
You probably want to make a friend, don't you? You don't want to alienate anybody.
And then the 3 girls, the 2 girls, my heads were next to 2 girls. Their snoring was horrific. Scarlett Moffat and Donna's, wow.
Snoring?
Incredible,
Oh,
yeah.
but hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hold on. Hang on. You are actually accusing someone of snoring loudly.
Yeah.
What was your nickname?
I was just about to
Yeah,
say.
Gazza. Yeah, it's Danny, that. I did the thing. My name used to be Gazza, but now it's called Gazza. Danny, you're a liar. And then drop it like a fart. I was doing that. But Katie, my manager, did the video of it. It's quite funny.
So explain why your nickname was Gazza?
Well, I was supposed to be trumping a lot in there, and I think it was Moffat. Moffat was the one. She's the instigator.
Oh, Scarlett's getting the blame for everything.
I think we'll all be the judge of that when we watch it on the telly. But that's got to be the most horrific thing. You're in the dark, you've no idea where everyone is, and then suddenly you're assailed by that.
That's not. Yeah.
But the other people that watch other reality shows, they know exactly what's happening. With this being the first one, and obviously me with the fears of the dark and claustrophobic and not knowing the unknown, that was horrific. But after 4 days, I really started, pranking everything up. So they were going to see. So I'm going to...
Get him relaxed.
They're going to still be my friends. They're going to still be my friends. They don't speak to me ever again. So,
it's lovely to see you. Scared of the Dark is tonight at 9 on Channel 4. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks very much for having me on.
Thank you very
Brilliant.
much.
Cheers, a pleasure.